This is my grandpa, and he's gonna tell us what it was like when he was younger. When you were my age, where were you living? What was your home like?
How old are you now?
10.
I lived on 38th and Benton Street.
Did you have a big house, Grandpa?
No, it was a small house. In fact, it had 2 bedrooms, and then my bedroom was the one that was on the back end of the house and didn't have no heat to it. So,
So it was
in
cold.
the wintertime, I had lots of covers.
Did you have to share with anybody? Or did you have your own
Yeah,
bed?
I think my brother and I slept out there. Or did he sleep inside? I'm not sure. No, because Mom and Dad's bedroom was here, and then Carol slept over in the next room.
Tell me about your family. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I have 1 brother and 1 sister.
What did you do for fun?
Oh, we did all kinds. We played. There was a big cornfield where when we moved over there, we used to play ball. In the wintertime, we sleigh rided. There was no traffic around. We sleigh rided down Benton Street. When I went to skate, I was supposed to be a good soccer player, but I don't think I was very good.
Did you have a bike?
Yes, and the story about that bike was my grandmother, who lived not too far from us, she bought me a bike. So I'm riding the bike in the neighborhood, and one of the guys in the neighborhood says, "Where'd you get that bike?" I said, "My grandmother bought it at an auction." And the kid says, "Well, that's my bike." I said, "What do you mean that's your bike?" He says, "You sure?" I says, "Yeah." I said, "They went to an auction, they bought it for me." And it turned out that somebody had stole the bike, and it was his bike.
Oh. Did you have to give it back?
No, he let me keep it.
Oh, good.
Tell me about your parents. What kind of work did they do?
Oh, my mother worked mostly as like cleaning buildings. She would go and, after everybody got off work, she would clean offices. My dad was a truck driver for a brewery company, and then he was a salesman. Then he bought a bar. Then he ended up, he was just a bartender because things got complicated.
Who were your best friends? What did you do with them?
Well, like the ones that were friends, when I was in grade school, we played ball mostly, and then we did a lot of sleigh riding, or we played hide and seek and stuff like that. And then when I got older, I went to high school, and I met a couple guys, and we used to run around together, drive around.
Tell me about the schools you attended. What were your teachers like? Did you have a favorite?
Well, let's see. I went to St. Wenceslas School after the 4th grade. Then we moved, and I went 5th to 6th grade to Jefferson School. And then I had to leave there and go to Windsor School for 7th and 8th grade. And then I went to South High. Well, yeah, I was out of grade school, so I had to go to high school. And I didn't, I don't know, maybe a nun was my favorite. I don't know her name, though.
Describe a special event or outing you had with your family. What did you do?
Oh, I think we had, when I took your dad and his sisters and brothers, we all went to South Dakota, and we had a good time. We went to Estes Park. No, we didn't stay at Estes Park. We stayed in Colorado Springs. We went on a trip there. We went down to Texas a couple times.
Did you ever get into trouble with your parents? If you don't mind, please tell about that time.
Sure I did. Probably because I didn't come home when I was supposed to eat, or I don't know, one time I sassed my dad and he smacked me, so Yeah, I got into trouble.
When you were my age, what did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
I really had no idea. I always, when I was in high school, I always thought I wanted to be an engineer, but I couldn't go to college, so I ended up working for the railroad, and then I went to work for OPPD.
Do you have any other memories you would like to share?
Oh. Yeah, about 11, and plus 7. And then I've had a lot of good memories. I can remember when you were born, and your brothers, and your other cousins, and your dad and his brothers and sisters. They were all good memories.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thanks, guys.